For years, St. Augustine has been a vacation destination for travelers from all over the world. But as we inch closer to the summer season, St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra, and the Beaches Visitors and Convention Bureau CEO Susan Phillips says it's uncertain how many tourists from outside the U.S. will vacation here.
We don't know what they're going to do. This is rapidly unfolding, again, with a lot of media coverage, a lot of scrutiny, but we're just not sure what it's going to mean to us.
Recently, the governments in Canada, the UK, Germany, Denmark, and Finland have issued travel advisories about traveling to the U.S. The advisories warn of possible detention if there is something wrong with their passport or visas after several travelers were detained. Finland is also warning its people about a crackdown on transgender rights.
We have a lot of folks that come from the UK, from France, from Germany, and those folks are going to, probably be thinking about their travel plans. We're having to really pay close attention, and we know that, politics are at play here.
Phillips says the overwhelming majority of visitors to St. Augustine who come from outside the U.S. are from Canada, which is why she and her staff are closely monitoring what happens. In May, Air Canada is supposed to start direct flights between Jacksonville and Toronto, but that service could be in jeopardy after the airline announced it was reducing flights to Florida, Las Vegas, and Arizona. United Airlines also announced it will reduce services between the U.S. and Canada because of an anticipated decrease in Canadian travelers to the U.S. for vacations.
The airlines will be paying close attention to this, and they will be, watching to see which markets they might want to pull from, which ones they might want to, temporarily pause or make any other adjustments. So we're going to be keeping a close eye on that as well.
According to Flight Center Traveling Group, which is one of the largest travel agencies in the world with offices in Canada, bookings for trips to the U.S. fell 40% last month. The group also said 1 in 5 Canadian customers have been canceling trips to the U.S. and booking flights to Mexico and the Caribbean. Phillips says this may mean being more strategic about how she and her staff spend money on advertising St. Augustine outside the U.S. Depending on how things go in the next several weeks, they may have to focus more on domestic advertising. Again, this is all happening pretty fast, and Phillips says it's too early to determine how this will impact St. Augustine tourism. She's hoping the impacts, if any, won't lead to hospitality job loss. Eric Avignon, Channel 4, the local station.